think you should be.
What's going on YouTube? Crypto TV back with another brand new episode. As you can see, hopefully the lighting and quality of the videos should be better. I did buy a new light, which I can show you guys at the end of the video. So it has greatly improved the quality and the clearness of my recording. So hopefully that makes a difference. Let me know in the comments what you think. But in today's video, we're going to be looking at the market, and there is a lot to talk about. If you notice, when I refresh the page, pretty much the whole market is down today. Only Nano, which I have no idea what that is up. But for the most part, the market is down. You'll notice we have a $433 billion market cap, which in turn means we have dropped around, I think, $67 billion in the past like 2 weeks, which is crazy. Not sure why we experienced such a drop, but I'd like to get into that more as to why I think that's a healthy step in crypto. When I click on Litecoin, you'll notice compared to the last time I drew the graph, we were seeing support at this black uptrend here, and you'll notice we have bounced off of it for a pretty long time. We were using that as support, but as we started seeing resistance at the 220 mark, we kind of just fell from that. But you'll notice we have reached another line of support that I drew that was a little smaller, that hopefully we will use as support now. You'll notice we are testing it right now, as well as the middle moving average has finally caught up to Litecoin on the 4-hour chart. So we are kind of hitting that too, and hopefully we can pop off of that and see some higher highs in the short term. If you'll notice the RSI, we are pretty much oversold, so hopefully we will see an improvement and an uptrend in that. So it is definitely a good time to buy Litecoin, in my opinion. If you wanted to add a little more to your stock, that is definitely a good time to do it now. I also like how wide these bands are, the green to the red band. It is definitely showing signs of improvement, that we should continue on this uptrend. I do like how the middle moving average has picked up from that loop, and that we have these two uptrends that we're starting to see. The issue with this black trend uptrend now is that when we start climbing up, it's going to act as resistance for us to break through, which is kind of bad, but you'll notice at how steep this uptrend is, hopefully we won't have any problems. We do have a pretty big dip though, but we did need that though. We can't just keep making these huge blasts. It's not liable. You can't support it. So to see a slow, I don't know what I'd call it, a slow, not consolidation, but I guess just, I'm going to call it a recovery. It's what's needed in Litecoin. We needed to see some oversold movement, and we needed to look at the middle moving average as a line of support before we can continue up higher. If we click on the daily, let's check that out. You'll notice that we are, again, slowly coming back down to retest the middle moving average, which is possible. We are back in the middle on the RSI, so that is interesting. And you'll notice the green is slowly getting up closer to the red band on the middle moving average. So hopefully we can cross over that in the next week or two. That'll be a nice sign to show a long-term bullish pattern in Litecoin. But definitely something to check out. I'm just expecting to see some sort of run on Litecoin soon, more of something like this, where we can just blast up off this, kind of get a pop from this middle moving average that we're testing right now, and possibly this line of support that has been drawn here. You'll see how many times we have used that as support for Litecoin. So I really cannot see Litecoin going below around 190. I'd be very shocked if we do, but I can see it because there's a lot playing on it right now that's going to act as support to pop us up. So I hope and fully reassure myself that we will pop off here. It's not 100% guaranteed, but I do expect to see some run off of this little area that we are here, so I can see some uptrend in the near future. If not tonight, tomorrow, we should see some type of good news. As for Bitcoin, doing the same thing which I called in the previous 2 or 3 videos. Like I said, after we broke this uptrend here, we needed to see some support. We were just having crazy uptrend days, reached all the way almost up to $12,000, which is a very nice sign. But we needed some, I would, again, not consolidation, but we needed some pullback to kind of keep everything, you know, in homeostasis, in equilibrium. So we did come back down. We're retesting the middle moving average right now, and I do expect to see a pop off of this too. We do have this line of resistance that's going to be an issue, but right down here as well, this we may come all the way down to the red band and retest that, and then I can see a pop up into higher highs. But definitely a nice solid uptrend. I'm very happy we broke out of this downtrend, this wave, this channel that we've created, and it's nice to see that we're going higher. So I can see us coming down here and then bouncing off higher and setting higher highs in the next week or so. So definitely nothing to worry about for either currencies, because we have had such solid uptrends that you'll notice. I can see us, we're like kind of like hills. I'm going to try and draw some hills here for you guys to see what I'm referring to. Something like this, where it has a hill here setting a higher high, then a second hill with another higher high, and then I'm expecting a third hill, something like that, possibly. That is what that's the pattern that it's drawing, so I can see that happening. So we'll check it back. We'll check back in a day or two. I guess I'll leave these lines on here, and we'll see what happens with Litecoin and Bitcoin. As for Ethereum, not really sure what's going on here. On the 4-hour, you can see that we have definitely... Oh, I guess it deleted my lines when I updated my computer. But you can see this massive downtrend taking an effect on Ethereum right here. I'm going to just draw this a little smoother. You can see this massive downtrend here. And honestly, what I'm expecting now is it's using this line here as support. So what I can infer is that once we're probably going to retest here. We broke through the middle moving average, you'll notice, and it seems like the green band is going to cross over the red band. So I can see that Litecoin going all the way down to about 768, 770. As much as I don't want it to, that's where I can see it going. Retesting this line of support here, funneling down into this downtrend of a downtrending triangle. And once we hit this area right here, I would assume, by the way the currency is going and the way crypto is, now that we're kind of in some uptrend, I can see us popping out of this and seeking and kind of retesting that all-time high that we had. So I'm just gonna draw for you guys a nice breakout right around this area, something bringing us higher like that. That's what I'm waiting to see. That is what I expect to happen in the near future. So definitely a spiral down into here and then an explosion upwards would be nice to see. Definitely possible we can break down and retest this area here, this $630 mark, but I don't see that happening with the strength that cryptocurrency is having. Now moving on, I did pick someone to review in today's video. It's Cole Wheeler, so he chose to review Digibyte, and we are going to do that now. Now, this is the first time I'm looking at the graph. I haven't drawn anything, but the first thing I notice is this huge downtrend in the currency. Definitely seeing some negativity, whether it's here or something like that. Not really sure how to draw it. So I guess we'll draw something like this, maybe a little lower. The only way I'm going to know this is if I click on the daily chart. We'll see if that line that I drew is a considerable line. Yeah, you can see how well it lines up with everything, with the prices, just like that, and maybe something lower. No, definitely. Something along the lines like this would be this downtrend Digibyte is having. I'm just going to fix it a little bit. And then as for support, it's it's a very tough call. There, I'm going to go onto the 4-hour so I can see some better lines here. There's a few areas of support for Digibyte, but tough to say due to this breakout. Definitely one you could draw for Digibyte is right here, right around this area. I'm going to draw this a little bit lighter. And then we should see more support right around here. So you'll notice we broke through this downtrend here. We broke through our line of support, so it's going to go lower, unfortunately. But all that means is that you can cash it, you can collect more Digibyte if you're into that currency. This, you can see, is a channel to lock in profits. Sorry, to buy more and stock up on the coin. I can definitely see Digibyte retesting this line right here. That's 0.0000243 as a line of support for Digibyte, and I can honestly expect it to maybe hit here, come back up, and then eventually pop out. But I can definitely see Digibyte at the end of this downtrend popping out right here. Possibility. But don't buy in here until you see it cross this downtrend here, because you'll notice there hasn't been much leeway on the 4-hour for Digibyte to cross into to break this downtrend that it's having. So it's possible we can break to the downside, very possible. So what I would do is wait a few more days, maybe around the 10th of March, where we're getting our line right here. You can see right here. And then if we can break through this line here, this black downtrend, then I would buy into Digibyte. But until then, I would hold. You could swing trade because we're probably going to end up hitting here one last time, the line of support, bouncing back up and retesting this downtrend and possibly breaking through. So I can definitely see something down like that and possible pop up out of that. So that is definitely possible. Other than that, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video for today, guys. I'm going to show the light right after this. And please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be shouted out in the next video, leave a comment below asking me what your top altcoin is that you want me to review. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. So I wanted to show you guys what I bought and has helped make this video come out so great. On Amazon, I bought a 160 LED light. As you can see, I don't know if it's going to come out good. Yeah, there you go. And I have a spider octopus stand that helps adjust where I need the lighting to be exactly. It does have a rechargeable battery on the back. Go this way. And it comes with screens that I can pull in and out to change the color of the lighting, which helps greatly. I'll try and turn it on. There's a little on-off switch here that adjusts the volume, the brightness. So you'll see maybe if I turn it like that, it'll be better. You can see how bright this thing gets and helps light up the videos so greatly. That's pretty much going to be it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.